All right, let's talk about mobile interactive demos. Chances are you work for a B2B SaaS company, and so most of your users use your product on a desktop computer, and so you're probably wondering, why do I need a mobile interactive demo? Well, about a third of your traffic probably comes from people on a mobile device, and so you want to make sure you have a demo experience that's optimized for mobile. Navattic just released their State of the Interactive Product Demo report, and they found that among their top 1% of interactive demos, over 50% of them had an optimized mobile experience. So you want to make sure that as you start to build out your interactive demos, they are optimized for mobile. Luckily, Navattic makes it really easy, and they have multiple ways that you can create a great mobile demo experience. So let me show you how it works. All right, I want to start by showing you a great example of a mobile demo. This is Doppler, and this is their desktop demo. But if you look at it on a mobile device, it looks like this. Now, this is called a mobile swipe demo. It's very easy to create these in Navattic. And what happens is when someone goes to your website on a mobile device, it'll automatically detect it and it will show them this experience versus the desktop experience. And so you can see this is optimized for mobile, has the instructions to just swipe. And so with the swipe of a finger on a mobile device, it's very easy to go through each step in the demo. You'll also notice it's a little bit different. So you have an image on the top, a capture, and you could upload your own image, or you can crop an existing screen capture in your demo. I like the idea of cropping, especially because what it does, it gets you to think about how you can just show the most important thing in that capture. And when you're creating a mobile demo, that's really key. And so in this case here, it's not showing you a full integrations page, it's just zooming in on one particular part. Or in this part here, it's not a full dashboard, it's just zooming in on the tabs and the table view within that dashboard. In Navattic's State of the Interactive Product Demo report, they found that among the top 1% who created these types of mobile swipe demos, people spent about half the time on these than they do on your desktop demos. So general idea here, the best practice is to keep this about half the length of your desktop demo. So if your desktop demo is about 14 steps, you want your mobile swipe demo to be about 7 steps, just because people are going to spend less time on these demos. Okay, this is a great example of a mobile demo. I want to show you how you create these in Navattic, because there are multiple different options. This is a demo that I created for the PMM Jetpack, and you can see here there's multiple tabs in the build page for your demo. You have your captures, your flows, checklist, all that. You'll go to the mobile tab, and there are actually 5 different options for how you create a mobile experience. By default, you're going to get this one called Mobile Alert. And really what that does is if you click on Preview, what it does when someone comes to your website, for example, if you have the demo embedded or if it's a direct link to your demo and they're on a mobile device, it's just going to tell them that the demo's not configured for mobile. Go to a desktop, look at it there. And not a great experience, but at least they're not going to go to something that looks broken. So by default, this is what you get. And so know that if you create a demo and you don't change it, this is what the experience is going to be like. So you'll want to come in and create a mobile demo experience. You then have mobile swipe, which is the one that we just showed. So these are really easy to edit. So if you want to edit or create your mobile swipe demo, just click on this and then click on Edit Mobile Swipe Demo. And you can see here one that I've created for the Jetpack. And it's very easy to add steps. You can see I only have 6 steps here right now. Very easy to add a new step if I want to, right? Just adds it right to the list there. But these are much more simple, right? There's really not, it's an image, a title, and then a description. And so on the home screen, I just have Explore the PMM Jetpack. I've toggled on the swipe instructions. That's great. Step number 2, I want to talk about the browse page. I've cropped a specific screen capture, so I'll show you how that works. So right now, I'm going with the capture option. Right? So if I wanted to crop this one even further or select a new capture, I can just look through my complete library of captures and be able to grab one of those. If I select one, it's going to look like this. It's going to drop me in here where I can crop what's on this page. And so I just want people to be able to see, you know, they're on the browse page. I want them to be able to see a little bit of what the browse page looks like. I want them to be able to see the sidebar here with all the different, you know, filtering, toggles, all that good stuff. And so now I can crop it and save it. And what it's going to do then is just show that image here. So it looks a lot better when you're looking on a mobile device. It's zoomed in. I'm just showing them the stuff or the piece of that screen capture that matters most. A couple of other neat things about building a mobile swipe demo. When you get to the end, you can in the advanced options, you can toggle on a couple of fun things like auto progress. You can add touch targets, but you can also have this completion confetti, which is one of my favorite things. It's just very fun. When they get to this final step, it just has that confetti, which looks fun. You just saw it. It's just like an added delightful thing that you can add to your demo, which I really like. You can have a sticky CTA button throughout your demo. So if you toggle this on, you have the call to action at the bottom that's consistent throughout. So for me, it wouldn't be request a demo, it would be sign up now. And then when I get to that final step, I want a CTA button up front and center right at the end of my demo. So it's very easy to build these out. But again, the rule of thumb here is you want to keep it short. So that's building out your mobile swipe demo. It's very easy. I built this one today. It took me about 10 minutes and then you're off to the races. And you've got that huge chunk of traffic that now has a demo experience that's tailored to them. All right, cool. Let's go take a look at some of the other options. So you have mobile scaled view. And the mobile scaled view, really what that does is it just takes your desktop demo and just squeezes it down so it fits on a mobile device. The experience here isn't as great because what you're doing is you're taking the dimensions of a desktop and you're just trying to squeeze it down to a mobile device. So that isn't it's not an ideal experience for a mobile demo. If you're going to go with that option or the mobile zoom option or the show desktop demo option, if you're gonna go with that, the reason I would do that if I were you is if you have an app that is meant to be used on mobile. So it's a mobile app that you're trying to create a demo for. And I wanna show you an example here. This is a demo created by Family. And so it's a mobile app. Like if you actually were to look at this on a mobile device, right, it would look more like this. So they've created an interactive demo that is the dimensions of a mobile device. And so the great thing about this then is if someone's looking at this on a mobile device and they turned on, say, mobile zoom, then what that's actually gonna do is it's just gonna serve up the desktop demo, but then it's gonna add the ability for people to be able to pinch and zoom and kind of interact with it like they would on a mobile device. They can pinch, they can zoom, they can, right? They can like explore the page. Or if you just wanted to show it without the pinch and zoom option, you could just show the desktop demo, okay? And so I would use these options if you had a mobile app you were trying to create a demo for. And what I would do is I would create an interactive demo of mobile screens so that when they look at it on a mobile device, it's like it feels like they're looking at the demo in the type of device it's intended to be used on. My main piece of advice is if you are creating, if you're a B2B SaaS platform mainly used on a desktop computer, I would say create your desktop demo, then come in here, toggle on mobile swipe demo, create about half the length of that demo, right? Just the key steps. Look through your capture library and use and crop the captures that you've already taken, focusing in on those like key sections of the page and the interface that you really want to highlight for people. Add the sticky CTA at the bottom and then turn on that fun completion confetti feature just to make it more of a delightful experience. It's really important that you have something that's optimized for mobile because like I said before, a big chunk of your traffic's coming from mobile devices and you want to make sure you have a demo experience that's tailored to them. If you do have any questions, reach out to us. Just let us know because we love creating these things and we create them all the time. Cheers.